Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your buddy Matt, and I am back again from RouletteRecovery.net. And I just first of all want to congratulate you and tell you to thank yourself very, very much. You can give yourself a pat on the back. I'll do it with you. Pat, pat, pat. Because by clicking on this video, if you are an online gambler or if you're an online advantage player like me, watching this video is going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of headache. So if you are alone right now, that's perfect. Put the dog out of the room, turn the phone off, unplug the TV. Trust me, you want to watch this. You want to pay attention. It is that important, and you'll be glad you did. So just a quick introduction. Like I said, my name is Matt. I'm an advantage player from Roulette Recovery, and what we do is we turn gamblers into advantage players. Gambling tends to lead to a lot of trouble. Advantage playing leads to a lot of winning. So if you check out my website, I have some other videos up there. And speaking of my other videos, we're going to talk about two very important things today. That's why you're here. We're going to talk about withdrawing your money from online casinos. Today, we're going to specifically be talking about Bovada.lv because at this moment, that's the only casino that I recommend U.S. players play on. The reason for that is because I have tested this casino 10,000 spins. And my buddy Charlie Barley, who I mention all the time, the permutations master, he's tested it 200 straight games. Hasn't lost at all. So we know there's no rigging whatsoever on this website, and the practice mode is just as legit as real play. So if you practice, you can take those skills into real play and you'll have the same results. So let's start with withdrawals. As you can see here, I have $3,000 in my account, and if you look at other videos of mine, you'll see that I have $3,000. You'll see I have $3,800. It goes up. I think it goes all the way up to almost $4,080. You're probably wondering, why does that keep fluctuating? Well, that's because I'm doing exactly what I suggest that everyone should do that's out there, especially folks involved with roulette recovery. So if you look here, these are my total balance withdrawals. And the reason that it keeps fluctuating like that is because I withdraw on a regular basis. And I suggest that everybody does the same. I might even have a recent... Like right here, here's a recent withdrawal you can see that I did just a couple days ago. Very obscure number, $251.25. That's because I wanted it to be exactly $3,000. It's kind of a psychological thing. I like even numbers, whatever makes you feel comfortable. That's not a luck thing or anything like that. That's just what I like to do. But when you have an online casino account, you want to make sure that you're making regular withdrawals. You don't want to leave too much money in there, okay? This is not a bank. This is not a savings account. When you take money out of your savings account, they don't think twice about it because you're taking out your money. That's money that you put in there. This is money that you've won. Okay? This is not money that you put in. This is money that you've won. So from a casino standpoint, they look at it as this guy is taking our money, not his money. Okay? So if you build an account that gets really, really high, especially if you build it really, really fast, you're going to raise some red flags. Now, this casino, all casinos worldwide, keep in mind, they're not a charity, okay? They're like Walmart. They're like Target. They're a business. They reserve the right to kick you off, to lock you down any time that they want. They don't need a reason. They can just shut your account down. Now, this casino seems to be particularly fair. I know that because I've been putting them through the ringer lately. And, I haven't gotten any red flags or anything like that. But it's something you want to be very, very careful of. You want to be very careful and make sure that you withdraw on a regular basis because you have too high of a limit or too high of an account rather, they're going to start looking at you. And you don't want that. Especially my players on Roulette Recovery. I don't want you guys to put your money in jeopardy. Okay? So $3,000 is pretty high. You really only need about 10%. But the thing is, my job isn't really to advantage play anymore. My job is now to train people and help them become advantage players. So I don't generally play that much. So the reason that I have this high of a balance is because I like to test things with real money once I've practiced. And the reason for that is I'm not going to have any of my guys playing anything until I've tested it with my real money. So it's very important to withdraw on a regular basis. So we're going to go into the bonus section here. Just give me a moment. Alright, now check this out. I know I called this the bonus section. This is really the withdrawal section, but we're going to go to the bonus area of that. Notice right here it says locked, and here it says withdrawable, and this bar here is green. Now, if you sign up for a casino bonus, you're going to be in a world of hurt, okay? Because the reason that they give away that quote-unquote free money that you can play with is to lock your funds. It is a financial Venus flytrap, okay? It even says it right here. Check this out. Certain bonuses have conditions attached to them. Not really certain, pretty much all of them. If you accept a bonus, we may lock some of your funds until those conditions have been fulfilled. Locked funds can be used anywhere on the site, but they cannot be withdrawn. You can read the full terms and conditions on the bonus page if you wish to unlock more funds. This is the part we want to pay attention. You can either keep playing or forfeit a bonus, okay? First of all, when you forfeit a bonus, you're not just forfeiting that bonus. You're forfeiting all the money you've won while that bonus is active, okay? So these bonuses have requirements, and I've actually called to dig into some of these requirements because when I was a gambler and I wasn't doing my homework and I wasn't doing my research, guess what? I said, oh, cool, a free $250 if I deposit $250, that's $500. Why wouldn't I do that? What a great idea. Well, guess what I found out? I won about $350, not one earned because it was definitely luck, because the way I was playing, the only way you could win was sheer luck. And I wanted to take that money out because it just so happened to be around the holidays. And this bar here was red. Didn't know what that meant, so I gave them a call. And they said, oh yeah, you have to meet the requirement before you can withdraw your money. Any of your money. That includes the money that you've put in. You cannot make a withdrawal. I said, okay, well, what do I have to do? Well, you can forfeit your bonus, but you're going to lose all your winnings. I said, well, don't really want to do that. What's my other option? I said, right here, keep playing. Keep playing. I said, well, I really don't want to play anymore. I won. And they said, well, that's the requirement. You have to, I think for that particular bonus at that time, I don't know if things have changed, but I would have had to play $20,000 worth to unlock that $250 bonus and all the money I'd put in. $20,000 worth. Okay, that means you have to cycle $20,000 through their system. So if you think about that, $20,000, what are the odds you're going to win $20,000 if you're just a gambler? Okay, so me being a gambler at that time, not anymore, of course, I went through and I started playing and I lost it all, including the money I put in there. So that's where the fly trap comes into play. Is I said these guys aren't a bank, no casino is. However, I don't know this for a fact, but it seems like they're very adamant about keeping money in their system. So maybe they're using that money for investments. Maybe they have some sort of high interest deal going on with some bank. I don't know. None of my business. At the end of the day, that's their business. But the thing is, they definitely want to hold on to your money. They want to hold on to your money and they want to keep it in their system. They don't want it in your hands. Now, I'm not talking bad about casinos. I'm not even talking bad about Bovada. I hate to say this, but that theoretically is smart business. But it is not an advantage for you, okay? You don't want to sign up for those bonuses because they will bear trap your money, they will lock it in there, and you won't be able to withdraw it. Now, withdrawing can be kind of a pain on a lot of these sites. There's usually a fee. That's right, there's a fee to get your own money. How lovely is that? I actually have withdrawn before, and when I withdrew last year, I decided to get a check when I first started testing things out. And it wasn't for much. I think it was, $200-$300. But there was a $50 fee attached to it. $50 to get a check. And I said, well, what choice do I have? So what I did was I got the check, and it took 16 business days to get to my house. Now, I'm not going to complain terribly about that. That's not a super long amount. But what irritated me was when I got the check at my door, it had an overnight stamp on it, which means they held my money for 15 days and cashed me out on like the last 2 days. So that's just proof right there that they want to kind of hold on to your money. And they're going to get that extra $50. I don't care what says what. I think PayPal charges you $1.50 to cut a check. That's understandable. That's a realistic cost to print a check. It does not cost you $50 to cut a check. So that's also how they make some of their money too. But keep in mind, that's money that's coming out of your winnings in your pocket, not theirs. Unfortunately, after, I don't know if this is coincidental, but right after the Conor McGregor fight where he fought, oh God, I can't believe I forgot his name, the best boxer in the world, Mayweather, that $50 went up to $100. What? $100 to get a check. $100 for a check. Are you out of your mind, casino? $100? Blatant blasphemy. But again, I'm not angry because fortunately I've thwarted that. And this is part of the research that I do, and this is part of the advantage of being part of the Roulette recovery team, is I actually take care of your withdrawals for you. Because I've found somewhat of a loophole, and I'm able to take money out of Bovada absolutely free, and I can actually transfer it to your PayPal account. And the best thing is I can send it to you as a gift. So what that means is you pay absolutely no fees on the shares of your winnings. Okay, so let's say your share was $150. Guess what? You're going to get $150 to the number in your PayPal account. And the best thing is I've been doing this for so long that I could probably do it in about 48, 72 hours on an absolute crazy situation. Okay, so again, that's a perk about being part of the team is I will take care of your withdrawals like I do take care of mine. You won't have to pay any fees. You'll get them a lot quicker. And on a closing note, I just want to remind you, I'm not here to bash the casino. I like Bovada. I think they're great. I think they're a great company, and their customer service is very honest and very forthcoming. And, I've called them before. They've been nothing but polite and helpful. But again, the casino is a place where you're going to take their money. That's your objective. And their objective is to take your money. Okay? So when you're on the board, it is a little bit of a battle. You guys are going to be going back and forth. And for the record, if for some crazy reason you do want a bonus, I mean, it's pretty much not something that you want to do when you're part of Roulette Recovery. And you'll explain that if you guys, when you guys visit the website, you'll see the terms and stuff like that. But whether they like to admit it or not, see, this is a welcome bonus. So this was available when I was welcome to this particular site. And you can see it's still there. So they give you the impression that you're going to get this bonus only this one time. It's lunacy, but if you decide to do it, if you're no longer a gambler and you're an advantage player, like I'm hoping you guys will become, you're not going to want to go anywhere near these bonuses. But like I said, if for some crazy reason, I'm not here to boss anybody around, if you wanted the bonus in the future, it is still available. So these are all the bonuses that I have stocked up. I didn't look too deeply into this. It says I have 6282 in rewards. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's cash that's going to go into my point. I highly doubt they're going to let me withdraw that right away. I'm sure there's some sort of stipulation attached to it. I mean, I've put a lot of money through the system, as you guys have seen. And 6282 is a good chunk of change, but it's definitely not worth anything getting locked up. So for right now, I'm going to stay away from something like this. I suggest that you guys do the same exact thing. If this goes up to maybe $1,000 or something like that, maybe I'll take the time to make a phone call and see what it's about. But if I discover anything like that, I'll keep you guys updated. But in the meantime, my job, again, is to turn gamblers into advantage players, and I want to make sure you guys are winning. Because when you guys are winning, I'm winning. Vice versa. When I'm winning, guess what? You're winning. And I'll keep you guys updated, anything new that I learn, anything new that I discover, whatever it takes to keep you guys safe and happy. So again, if you want to get in touch with me, my phone number, email address, and my website link, rouletterecovery.net, are in the description box below. Hoping to see you on the site soon. If you have any questions, give me a call, give me a text, and look forward to hearing from you all. I'm recording this on a Friday, so hope you're all having a good weekend. Cheers.